Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're going to talk about, for me, a vexed question. How was the sword, the cavalryman's sword, held in the bridle hand at the time of the Civil War, and indeed into the Restoration period? So, for non-equestrian viewers, the bridle hand is the left hand which I hold the bridle reins in, because my other hand is going to be needed for sword or firearms. Now, I'd just like to introduce Yanto, at just over 15 two hands. He's a good solid example of a 17th century cavalry horse, and I thank him in advance for his patience. So, it says in various manuals, notably Captain John Vernon's book written at the time of the Civil War, to hold your sword in your bridle hand as you go into action. Therefore you can use your other hand for firearms, because breaking up and disordering your enemy with firearms first and then following up with the sword was a basic tenet of 17th century cavalry tactics. So let's have a look at the two options. Again, it doesn't say how to hold it in your bridle hand, so as far as I can see, we've only got two options. The first is to hold it vertically. Now you'll notice I've not put the sword knot around my wrist. That's another subject. But if I hold the sword in my bridle hand thus, it's not particularly handy. This is quite a light sword. This is a rapier, and consequently a heavy cavalry broadsword, possibly even more hard to manage. You've got a sharp blade here, it's right in front of your face, but on a horse that is well schooled to neck rein like Yanto, we can manage. However, whilst holding our sword in our bridle hand, we're also expected to be able to use our carbine, our doglock carbine in this case. Now, this is just, to my mind, just very, very awkward, especially moving at speed. However, that's what the regulations, the abridgment of military discipline, say one should be able to do. Let's come at it from another angle. How about if we hold our sword by the blunt part at the top of the blade, again in the bridle hand? Now, to my mind, we've got a lot more control, but let's demonstrate. Now, yes, we have a sharp blade, and it's on your left-hand side, but I believe it's protected. The horse is protected by these holsters, and you're protected by the boots. And riding in ranks, I think there's less danger. Anyway, so that's an overview. Two possible ways, to my mind, in which the sword could be held in the bridle hand in 17th century cavalry tactics. Thank you.